What's up, my lady loves, and welcome back to Pokemon Gold version. In the last episode, we got our way up to the Elite Four and defeated the Victory Road, and now in this episode, we're going to be taking on the first Elite Four member. I got a couple things to show you guys, though. I trained up my Pokemon to level 40, and there was a couple evolutions. I'll probably just put those at the beginning of the video, and yeah, whatever. So I trained up my Pokemon to level 40, like I said. I just trained him up in the Victory Road. Little place thing is really easy, actually, with super speed. But yeah, let's go ahead and get underway. I already bought the items. I bought like 75 hyper potions and like something, I don't even know how many other things I got, revives and stuff like that. So now we're ready to take on the Elite Four member, Will. He's the first Elite Four member of the Johto region, so let's go ahead and talk to him.
Welcome to the Pokemon League, Tommy. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I have trained all around the world, making my psychic Pokemon powerful. And at last, I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option.
Alright, let's go. Let's face it, first Elite Four member. I'm pretty excited. I've practiced a little bit. It's actually kind of challenging, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, his first Pokemon is going to be Xatu. He's going to have all Psychic Pokemon, seeing as he is a Psychic type trainer, and he's got some cool Pokemon on his team. But I taught this guy Ice Punch, and as you can see, he's a Politoed. Look at him, he's beautiful. Alright, well, let's go for Ice Punch, and hopefully that'll do a good amount of damage, and hopefully this guy won't get a Confuse Hacks on me. Hopefully that's not the case. That would be horrible. Alright, Ice Punch, yeah. This won't be able to kill him in one hit, unfortunately, but it does do a lot of damage. So, alright, one more Ice Punch and he should be done, and that'll be good for his first Pokemon, unless he gets a critical hit on me, which would really suck. I hate critical hits. Alright, sweet. No problem. No problem. We got this. Alright, one more Ice Punch, and that is his first Pokemon taken down. The Elite Four in this game isn't really challenging, in my opinion. It's kind of easy, all except for Lance. But it's definitely fun. It's nostalgic, but it's definitely one of the easier Elite Four battles. Alright, well, he's going to go in with his Executor, so let's go ahead and switch out to Azar, because Azar's got that big Fire Punch and can burn this guy up in one punch, so let's go ahead and do that. Actually, not one hit, but, you know, close to one hit. I love how ugly Executor is. Look at that guy on the right. Look at how happy he is. So, dude on the right is just like, yay, I'm so happy with life. He's so content. Alright, let's punch him in the face with fire and see exactly how much we're going to do. Hopefully we get a crit. That would be nice. Ah, man, we almost killed him. Alright, that's fine. He's going to go for Leech Seed. It really doesn't matter. We'll switch out next turn anyway. Or we're going to kill him this turn anyway. So, yeah, it's really not going to matter. Alright, one more Fire Punch. And that is GG for his second Pokemon. Yeah, that's right. GG Hater. Fall through that floor. I haven't said GG Hater in a long time. But there we go. Gained some nice EXP from that. And his next Pokemon is going to be Slowbro. I taught Melvin Thunder Punch. And Crocker has it as well. So, you know, I might just go out with Crocker because this guy has Psychic, and it's 4 times super effective against Melvin, which Melvin has Thunder Punch now, and I think Ice Punch. I don't know if he has Ice Punch and Thunder Punch, but I did teach him Thunder Punch, just because I knew that he would need it later on for Lance. Like, we need some Ice-type moves, so why not teach everybody I can Ice Punch, just in case. So there we go. Thunder Punch did a pretty good amount of damage. Of course, he's going to raise his special defense. God, that sucks. Okay, well, at least we still have some other people who can do physical damage to him. Dang it. Okay. He got paralyzed. That's alright. I don't know how these people use Hyper Potions or anything like that, because I've noticed that they're not really using them that much, which is kind of weirding me out. Alright, there we go. Psychic's probably going to be enough to take us out, unfortunately. No, it's not. Wow. Alright, well, let's do another Thunder Punch. Hopefully he can get Paralyzed Hacks, or hopefully we can get a crit. I don't know. We're going to need some nice stuff here. Alright, yeah, we're dead. Alright, well, I'm going to switch into Melvin, because Melvin has high enough special for him to be able to take this guy out with a Thunder Punch, hopefully, anyway, which Thunder Punch in this game is special because basically the types split and not the moves, so if that makes any sense, like Thunder or Electric type is actually split into special rather than the moves being split. So here we go, let's go for a Thunder Punch. Let's hope that it's enough. The reason I didn't go for Shadow Ball either is because that's actually physical in this game. Ghost is physical, and Electric is not, and I have higher special. So there we go. Gengar actually gets to get used. So now he's going to go back in with Jinx, or go in with Jinx, rather. So let's go into Azar, just because Azar's got that big fire. He's got that Fire Punch, and he can punch anybody in the face. Look at Jinx. You're purple. It looks weird. It doesn't look right. It looks really pretty, though. It's just like, ooh, I see what you did there. Yeah, you do see what I did. All right, well, let's go for that Fire Punch. I don't think it'll be enough to kill it, but yeah. You know what? Jinx does look oddly like Nicki Minaj to me, though. I don't know what that is. All right, super effective. Shouldn't be too too much of a problem. These double slaps is for babies. These are for babies, everybody. We got this. Yeah, just one more fire punch should hopefully be able to take this guy out, though. All right, here we go. Fire punch, and that is, that's GG for you, right, Jinx? That's a good game. And the last Pokemon, let's see, what is the last Pokemon? I believe it's a Xatu. We might just stay out with Azar. Yeah, I think that might be the best thing to do. All right, let's just stay out with him and go for Thunder Punches because we got such high special stats that it don't even matter. Don't even matter. Here you go. Taste my Thunder Punch. Taste the electricity. Let's burn this thing to death. You know, I really wish we did have Psychic on our Xatu because it seems like it just wrecks everything, and we don't have it yet. You actually can't get it until you get to Kanto, so it's kind of sad. The move pool for Xatu really isn't that great in this game, which is really, really unfortunate because it's actually a pretty good Pokemon. It just really isn't the best in this generation. All right, we go to level 41. That's nice. And we should get double money because I gave Azar an amulet coin, so yeah, that's pretty nice.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care what you can and can't believe.
Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above of all trainers.
I completely messed that up. Ignore me right now. I'm pretty sleepy right now, actually. All right, well, let's go and make our way to the second Elite Four member. We should probably heal up before we decide to fight this guy. So let's do that. Here we go. Where are the items? I bought so many revives and so many hyper potions. I always do this. I save up my money until the very end of the game. Actually, we didn't lose anybody. Wow, okay. I save up all of my money to the end of the game just so I can buy a crap ton of stuff. So that's what I do. You know what? We're not going to take this guy on in this episode. We're actually going to take him on in the next episode. I apologize for the short episode today. But I will be doing these once a day or maybe even twice a day. So thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode.